leveraging AI to create request types. So we've used a template to create a project for your team, but these templates might not have all the request types that are tailored exactly to fit the needs of your customer. These request types help you define and categorize incoming requests and allow you to collect the right information for each request. They appear as options in your portal to make it easy for people to request the help they need instead of spending hours trying to figure out what type of request they need to bring up, or what question, or what type, and what priority do I choose. So we're going to use Atlassian intelligence to help us create a request type instead of having to create one from scratch. So let's say, all right, we'll go here. We'll create using AI, and it asks us for a prompt. So let's say, we need to, I work in an IT team, and my customers need to request software to be installed on their machines. Just for this example, let's say the software choices are Office, Python, and Visual Studio Code. I need to be able to approve the software. And once the software is approved, I then have to find a way to install and track the installation of the software on their machines. So using that, I've created a prompt that I'll paste in here, and I'll let Atlassian Intelligence work and help me come up with a few service request types. So here it's given me some suggestions. I'm gonna go with the first suggestion because the suggestions 2 through 4 are only about installing a certain piece of software. I want my service requests to be a little bit more flexible and allow me to choose what software types to install. So I'm gonna click on here, click on create. It already comes with a name, description. I want it with approval, so I'm going to make sure to choose the workflow and the issue type. That will give me an approval path. Click on next. Put this under common requests. And my service request is created. And if I wanted to add additional fields, I can add one of these built-in fields or create my own
And one thing too,
add to this. Yes.
and one thing too that's cool is that with that clever is we can also use Atlassian intelligence here to kind of suggest fields for us. So especially if we're using if we're coming from a no service management background, I'm not certain what questions I want to ask. We can select that suggest fields button that's right there in the middle, and it will suggest certain fields that we could put in our request type.
Yeah, so we'll click here. It's generating some fields for us based on the fields that we already have in our system out of the box. I can add the approvers field, which makes sense for a request type that has an approval gate into it. I can add a due date, priority, save our changes, and we have, in a handful of minutes and with very few inputs, we have created a service project and this request type within that service project.